Hello, I am Erin Way.
And I'm Ana Ruiz, and we are excited to share with you some of the activities we do in our courses.
All students come into our courses with preconceived beliefs and social prejudices. As instructors, we know the importance of real-life experiences, ones that foster personal and professional development, and cause our students to confront their beliefs and prejudices.
So many undergraduate students want to make a difference and see service as a chance to have a positive impact.
We are presenting service learning as a high-impact practice that encourages students to consider social justice issues and take initial steps to address them.
So service learning is a pedagogy created with a social justice orientation and a democratic emphasis, in which students use knowledge and skills from a course while engaged in service activities with the community.
It may seem intimidating to initiate service learning on your campus, but it is worth it. Let us break it down for you.
So the first step is to determine the service learning project for the course in collaboration with the community partner. Those projects must address the goals of the course. At Alvernia, we contact our Center for Community Engagement to identify their needs and the projects that we can create in collaboration with them. In this presentation, we will illustrate how our students engage in direct service learning by providing tutoring and mentoring to high school students.
So if you don't have a center like our Holleran Center, you can contact local organizations or other faculty who work in the community, and they can help you to connect to resources and organizations that need service.
So it's important for the students to have information about the course requirements as early as possible. We indicate in the course description and also in the syllabus the requirements for the service learning projects.
If you can't get the service learning component listed in the course description, so students have it when they're selecting their courses, make sure to discuss this as a component of the course on the first day. In addition to the preparation with the community partner, it's important to prepare the students.
So at the beginning of the course, the partners come to the class to introduce the service and discuss the expectations from their perspectives. Some of the issues that must be addressed are professionalism, ethics, obtaining needed clearances, transportation, and who to contact for different types of questions or concerns that may arise. For direct service learning, we also create a sign-up system so the organizations know who is coming when.
Throughout the introductory course, then you can make connections between the content of the course, the service the students are doing, and social justice issues. At the start of the course, even before the first service learning experience, you could start the first reflection by asking the students to talk about their expectations. We know that their expectations and the students' preconceived beliefs can be connected to the content of introductory psychology, stereotypes, prejudices, and then, of course, the developmental content in the case of our students working with high school students. And then you can focus on social justice by asking the students how their service will contribute to social change.
So as the students participate in the service learning, we continue to make those connections between content, service activities, and social justice. In class, we check in on a regular basis to stay on top of anything that's going on. So we'll illustrate using the DEAL framework that focus on description, explanation, or examination, and articulation of learning. So even before the students start doing the service, we can start asking them what they expect of what's going to happen, what they expect about the participants, the place, the activities. Why do they think the service is necessary? Who will benefit from it? Throughout the course, we can ask them to make connections between the concepts that are being discussed. We focus on developmental concepts, but several of the other concepts from the introduction to psychology can be connected to service activities. But also, we ask them, what does make this project, this service, contribute to a more equitable education. So we are working on inequality in education. What could make a difference? What did they learn from psychology that is relevant for this process? So this is just part of the ongoing process for the reflection, and we finish it up with the articulation of learning. So the students are asked, what did they learn? When did they learn that? Why does this learning matter? And in light of this learning, in the future, what will they do? So the final reflection can be used not only as an assessment of the service activities, but also for the course.
And direct service is not the only kind of service learning. You could do indirect service, where students would be involved in creating resources, maybe posters or videos that could be used by the community partner or within the community itself. In research service, students might carry out a research project and do some of the components of that project. And of course, this would be a research project that benefits the community partner or the community at large. In advocacy service, undergraduates might work with legislators or with policymakers to support requests for resources or to develop new programs. So you can see service learning can be used in person and in smaller, large classes, as well as in online courses. And if you change the focus and you have different participants that you're working with in the community, service learning could be used with upper level and graduate courses. So we hope you have enjoyed our presentation, and we hope you will consider using service learning to enhance the experience for your students. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.